In some breaking news coming in, this is with regard to the Jaya legacy battle, which continues to explode. In fact, now EPS has written a letter to OPS at this point in time, and that letter says that the letter you wrote to me yesterday is not valid as positions of the coordinator and joint coordinator are expired. You did not participate in the office bearers meeting on June 27th, and that was the last day to file the nomination. In fact, this is what EPS has written to OPS with regard to the letter written to him was invalid, and the absence of OPS from the office bearers meeting. So those are the latest details coming in at this point in time. Remember that the current leadership tussle within AIDMK has become a major hurdle, in fact, for the local body polls lined up on the 9th of July. Voters as well as party cadre have been left in the lurch due to the internal power struggle over Jaya's legacy. Now, several AIDMK party cadre had to file their nomination as independents without the two-leaf symbol due to this internal tussle. Now, OPS has said that he will sign the authorization form for nomination going against the EPS camp. Well, those are the latest details here. Remember, this power struggle between EPS and OPS keeps resurfacing every now and then. And this time, of course, there was a huge tussle over a single leadership. And that, of course, has now led to this tussle further intensifying. Remember, this is a battle over Jaya's legacy. In fact, the local body polls are lined up for the 9th of July, so that this entire issue has become a major hurdle for the local body polls. The voters and party cadre have all been left in a lurch due to this power struggle. Several of the AIDMK party cadre, in fact, had to file their nomination as independents without the two-leaf symbol due to this tussle. Dharani is joining us for more details. Dharani, of course, this entire tussle is something that we've been reflecting, but what's also interesting here is so many of the cadre seem to have filed their nominations without the two-leaf symbol. And that, of course, is quite an important aspect of any election.
That's true. It's because both EPS and OPS, they haven't signed the forms that's required to submit it to the Election Commission of Tamil Nadu. So most of the AIDMK cadres, they are now contesting the local body bypolls as independent candidates with random symbols. In fact, yesterday OPS had written a letter to EPS asking him to send him the forms so that he can sign and let the candidates contest the elections in two-leaf symbol. But unfortunately, EPS he didn't heed to that request, and he told that he actually told that OPS sending that letter is itself an unacceptable one. So he is telling that OPS as a position of coordinator of the party that has been expired by 23rd June itself, and that he didn't even participate in the 27th office bearers meeting, and he is doing things that are against AIDMK, like approaching the Honorable High Court and Supreme Court of India, and approaching the Avadi Police Commissioner on 22nd of June for preventing the General Council from happening. So he is telling that after doing all these things against the AIDMK, against the functioning of AIDMK, you cannot write a letter to me asking me to send you the form so that you can sign them. So he is telling that this is totally unacceptable. So he has also refused to pay heed to the request of OPS. So in this tussle, both OPS and EPS, they have not signed the required forms that need to be submitted to the Election Commission so that these people can contest the elections in two-leaf symbol. So in the absence of such forms, all the AIDMK candidates, they are now going to contest the elections as independent candidates with some random symbol. This is definitely going to be a very disadvantageous situation for the AIDMK, because the two-leaf symbol, that's like a very important symbol as far as AIDMK concerned. That's the official symbol of AIDMK. So for decades now, the AIDMK candidates, they've been contesting elections with the two-leaf symbol, and people are they'll just look at the symbol and they vote when either it's AIDMK or AIDMK. Both these parties, they're very famous here, and their symbols are also very famous. So with the absence of a two-leaf symbol, the AIDMK candidates who are going to contest these elections, they are in a very disadvantageous position. They might lose their votes also because of this. But both EPS and OPS, they do not seem to look into that angle. According to them, they just want this tussle to go on, and they want this tussle to come to an end. So that's their main priority. It seems like that's their main priority, and this is the current scenario as far as the AIDMK and the bypolls are concerned.
Yes, absolutely, Dharani. In fact, stay with us. We're getting in some more breaking news.